Video lectures and ISR initiative by Shivanand Sharma Memorial RV College. In this connection, I, Mrs. Bharti Rathod of Department of Computer Applications, has posted a video on the subject systemic programming and the topic is phases of compilers. Please watch the video till the end and like, share with your peer groups and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Phases of compiler. As we know that a compiler takes an input, a source program, and produces as output an equivalent sequence of machine instructions. This process is so complex that it is not reasonable either from a logical point of view or from an implementation point of view to consider compilation process as occurring in one single step. For this reason, the compilation process is divided into series of subtasks or subprocesses called as phases. A phase is cohesive operation that takes as input one representation of source program and produces as output another representation. There are 7 phases of compiler. They are lexical analysis, syntax analysis, interpretation, machine independent optimization, storage assignment, code selection, and assembly and output. Let us see lexical phase. Lexical phase performs the following 3 tasks. Recognize base elements are token present in the source code. Build literal and identifier table. Build a uniform symbol table. Now we will discuss databases related to lexical phase. Lexical phase involves the manipulation of 5 databases: source program, terminal table, literal table, identifier table, and uniform symbol table. The task of scanning source statement, recognizing and classifying the various tokens is called as a lexical analysis. Now we will see the database related to lexical analysis. Source program, the original form of the program created by the user. Terminal table, it is permanent database consisting of 3 fields: symbol, indicator, precedence. Literal table, it is created by lexical analysis to describe all literal used in the source program. There is one entry for each literal consisting of a value, a number of attributes, an address denoting the location of literal at execution time and other information. Example, in some implementation, there may be difference between literals used by program and those used by compiler, such as a literal 31 in this expression binary fixed of 31 bits. The attributes such as data type or precision can be reduced from the literal itself and filled in by lexical analysis. Now let us see literal table entry having literal, base, scale, precision and other information. Address are the fields of this table. Identifier table. It is created by lexical analysis to describe all identifiers used in source program. There is only one entry for each identifier and places the name of the identifier into entry. Since in many languages identifiers may be from 1 to 31 symbols long. Consider attributes or fields of identifier table which is having name, data structures and address. Uniform symbol table. This table represents the program as a string of tokens rather than individual character. There is only one uniform symbol for every token in the program. Uniform symbol table entry consisting of 2 fields, table and index. Algorithm of lexical analysis. In first step, is to parse the input character string into tokens. In second step is to make appropriate entries in the table. A token is a substring of input string that represent a basic element of language. It may contain only simple character. Only lexical analysis and output processor are concerned with such elements as characters. Implementation of lexical analysis. The input string is separated into tokens by break character. Break characters are denoted by contents of special field in the terminal table. Lexical analysis recognizes three types of tokens: terminal symbols, identifiers, and literals. It checks all symbols by first comparing them with the entries in the terminal table. Once a match found, a token is classified as terminal symbol, and lexical analysis creates a uniform symbol of type terminal and inserts it in the uniform symbol table. If token is not terminal symbol, lexical analysis proceeds it as possible identifier or literal. Hence, if there is no match, it will go for checking literals and insert in the uniform symbol table. Syntax phase. The function of syntax phase are to recognize the major construct of the language, to call the appropriate action routines that will generate intermediate form or matrix for the construct. Syntax phase acts as an interpreter for general rules or reductions which defines the major constructs of the language, and appropriate action is taken for each construction. To, to make the compiler more efficient, the syntax phase itself acts as an interpreter. Databases of syntax phase. Let us consider uniform symbol table. This table is created by lexical analysis. The uniform symbols are the source of input to the stack, which is used by syntax and interpretation phase, where each uniform symbol table enters the stack only once. Table and index are the fields of uniform symbol table entry. Stack. The stack is collection of uniform symbol table that is currently being worked on the syntax and interpretation phases. The addition and deletion from the stack are made by the phases. The stack is organized in LIFO manner, that is last in first out technique. The top of the stack refers to the most recent entry and bottom of the stack to the oldest entry. Reductions. The syntax rules of the source language are contained in the reduction table. Syntax analysis phase is an interpreter driven by the reductions. Algorithm for syntax analysis phase. Step 1. Reductions are tested consequently for match between old top of stack field and actual top of stack until match found. Step 2. When match found, the action routines specified in action fields are executed in order from left to right. Step 3. When control returns to the syntax analyzer, it modifies the top of stack to agree with the new top of stack. Step 4. Repeat step 1 starting with the reduction specified in the next reduction field. Interpretation phase. It is typically a collection of routines that are called when construct is recognized. The interpretation phase interprets the precise meaning into the matrix or identifier table, while syntax phase recognizes the syntactic constructs. Now we will see the database related to interpretation phase. Uniform symbol table. Stack. Stack contains the tokens currently being passed by the syntax and interpreter. Identifier table. The identifier table is initialized by lexical analysis phase to describe all identifiers used in the source program. The lexical phase enters the identifier, whereas interpretation phase enters all the attributes of the identifier. The storage assignment phase will enter address. Most attributes are determined during the parsing of the declaration statement. Consider identifier table entry. Now we will see matrix. It is a primary intermediate form of the program. It allows the first four phases of the compiler to be machine independent. It allows machine independent optimization of the program to occur before the code generation phase. The matrix entry consisting of triplet, where first element is a uniform symbol denoting the terminal symbol of operator, and the other two elements are uniform symbols denoting the arguments. Using this matrix entry, the code generation phase generate object code. In order to add or delete entries, there is a special reverse called chaining. Let us see matrix entry. The entries in the matrix are uniform symbols. Matrix operands are uniform symbols of the type identifier, literal, or terminal. A uniform symbol denotes the result of the nth matrix entry. Temporary storage table. This phase enters the information about associated values of matrix symbols into the temporary storage table, such as data type, precision, source statement. Consider temporary storage table entry. Now let us see the algorithm of syntax phase. There is no algorithm for this phase. The action checks the following points. Is there need of additional parsing, and create new entries in the matrix. Optimization phase. Optimization performed by a compiler are of two types. They are machine dependent optimization and machine independent optimization. Machine dependent optimization is related to the machine instructions that are generated, so it is added into the code generation phase. In case of machine independent optimization, is not related to machine instructions. It is used to increase efficiency of the code and reduces lines of code. Databases of optimization phase. They are matrix, identifier table, and literal table. Matrix, the major database in optimization phase. It is used to eliminate or insert of entries into the matrix. Chaining information, forward and backward pointers are added to each entry. The forward pointer allows the code generation phase to go through the matrix in the proper order. Backward pointer allows backward sequencing through the matrix. Matrix entry is as follows. Identifier table. Access to delete unneeded temporary storage and obtain information about identifiers. Literal table. New literals may be created by certain types of optimization. Storage assignment. The purpose of this phase is assign storage to all variables referenced in the source program. Assign storage to all temporary locations that are necessary for intermediate results. Example, results of the matrix lines. They are not appearing to the source code, but it is referenced by the interpretation phase. Assign storage to literals. Ensure that storage is allocated and appropriate locations are initialized. To do this, it must insert information for the code generation phase into the identifier table, literal table, and the matrix. The database are identifier table, literal code generation. The purpose of code generation is to produce appropriate code. In this phase, matrix is the input database. Databases of code generation are matrix, identifier table, literal table, and code production. In matrix, code generation examine each entry, looks up the code to be generated in the code pattern database. In identifier table, literal table, they are used to determine the data type and location of the variable so that proper accessing code with correct address is generated. Code productions is a permanent database defining all possible matrix operation. Assembly phase. The task of this assembly phase depends on how much has been done in code generation. If a lot of work has been done in code generation phase, then the assembly phase must resolve, label reference in the object code, format the object code, format the appropriate for the loader. Databases of assembly phases are identifier table, literal table, and object code. Identifier table is a simple assembly phase uses this database to enter the value of all labels into the identifier table. Literal table is complicated assembly phase which initialize all literal location that is place the literals on the appropriate text card. Object code is the output of the code generation. Passes of compiler. We have two passes. Pass 1 corresponds to lexical analysis of compiler. It scans the source program and creates the identifiers, literals, and uniform symbol tables. Pass 2 corresponds to syntactic interpretation phases. It scans the uniform symbol table, produces the matrix, and places the information about identifiers into identifier table. Pass 3 to N3. This corresponds to optimization phase. Each separate type of optimization may require passes over the matrix. Pass N2 corresponds to the storage assignment phase. This is a pass over the identifier and literal table rather than program itself. Pass N1 corresponds to code generation phase. It scans the matrix. Pass N is corresponds to assembly phase. It resolves symbolic address and creates information for the loader. Thank you for watching.